This is messy.
I mean,
I gave Act a heads up on some stuff.
Yeah.
And now this stuff is coming to a head. And I think it's going to get worse.
It looks like it.
I think it's
And I tried to give him a heads up too, and he knows I did. And
George, why the f you wearing a Lakers hoodie? You should have had on a Toronto Raptors hoodie. What type of team member are you? What type of team player are you when you wearing the ops' favorite basketball team? Me and I can have the conversation publicly if you want to. Because I want to know. I got
it should happen right here.
I got questions. I want to know about this stuff. I ain't seen none of y'all talking about this yet. Stop deflecting from this stuff. I want to know about these headlines that the Wall Street Journal
Act
and Inverse,
you and Charlotte,
and everybody else is talking about.
Please, because this is, come on.
No,
come on, man.
Listen, I have none whatsoever. Then there was another one. I saw some other, this was some other paperwork. I don't know what the f is. But once again, I just want to know. I want to know about this. I'm going to read these two headlines again and then we can pay some bills and move on. But InverseWire.com says, pay no attention to the grand wizard behind the curtain. 5 lawsuits say the bets were rigged, the screams were bought, and even the chat losing its mind was a hire inside the machine that manufactures Drake. Grand Wizard is mentioned in that. George Wynn. Ack, I want to hear you talk about that. And the Wall Street Journal article is, they looked like they were getting rich on Polymarket, but none of it was real. The prediction market has flooded social media with deceptive videos paid by paid creators, according to a Wall Street Journal investigation. Drake and Aiden Ross declined to comment for that article, as they should. And Shorty keep asking to date. She trying to finesse Polymarket for bread. Talk about me, don't talk about Rock Nation. Address y'all. Don't try to deflect and say Rock Nation is paying people to do X, Y, Z. This ain't got nothing to do with nobody. This is investigations that people been doing on you and your team.
We should have hit Ack.
George.
We could have had Ack come right before you leave.
Nah. I need this. I need
set the worldwide nigga that over.
I need the nigga that to sit with this for 10 days. Okay. All right. While I'm minding my business on an island somewhere. Okay. And then when I come back, I'll catch up on everything that the worldwide nigga net's been talking about.
Charlamagne been like trying to like, all right, like let's find the next way to, you know, kind of become like a bigger commentator and a bigger figure. And it's politics. Like Charlamagne's a political nigga. You get what I'm saying? But he wouldn't be saying nothing to me if it was some, oh, I was like super pro-Democrat. But because I'm not super pro-Democrat, that's why he came with his thing that he had no proof of. I'm like, yo, come on, bro. Come on. You feel what I'm saying? Yo, the craziest thing too, when I started hearing even Charlamagne talk about, y'all man Charlamagne talk about like steak. I'm like, yo, bro, this is what I'm saying. Charlamagne got like, yo, let's sit down. We got to do it on both our platforms. Let's sit down and really talk about it all. Because I want to look Charlamagne in his eyes and say, nigga, how you got so much in opinion about steak or what you think steak is doing or what you think crypto gambling is or whatever you think it is. But you showed up there for Jay-Z when he was about to get a bid for the casino in Times Square and you gave a speech on his behalf, nigga. I'm listening to this new podcast, Charlamagne's like, yo, this is influencing the kids. Nigga, you tried to get a casino in the middle of Times Square. Bruh, stop it, bro. We gonna have to, bro, I'm telling you, I'm looking at him like, yo, it was music to my ears when Charlamagne said, nah, Ack, we gotta talk about it. Nigga, I've been trying to talk about it. You don't gotta, I want to talk publicly because I don't have no secrets with nobody. Imagine me giving a steak speech. Yo, hey, listen. Yo, Charlamagne gave a speech, gang. Now he's over here talking about, oh, the kids is getting influenced by gambling, by streamers. What about the radio personality giving speeches at the town hall meeting? What is Jay-Z doing to get my nigga Charlotte moving like this?
Big Ant, the spokesman, is back at it again. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Always stay on your pivot, man. Had to jump in real quick. I'm doing this one from inside the whip. One of my neighbors had some work going on outside, and that external mic was going to pick up all that background noise. Didn't feel like going through the whole setup process inside the house, so we're keeping it mobile. You all already know how we move. The show doesn't stop. I'll drop the links in the description so you can watch the full clips from the beginning. This is coming off Charlamagne's Brilliant Idiots podcast, and the segment has been making its rounds. Basically, Charlamagne said once he gets back from vacation, he wants to sit down face-to-face with Akademiks and talk about it directly. He specifically mentioned the paperwork and documents tied to a lawsuit that has Akademiks and his team named in it. allegations around how they were operating with crypto staking, with claims that they were running schemes and misleading their audience. Now, to be clear about the lawsuit, those are accusations. They are civil, not criminal, and everyone is innocent until proven guilty. This type of civil lawsuit typically involves users of the platform coming forward saying they were misled or taken advantage of in some way. Charlamagne basically said, let's address it. Akademiks responded on his own stream, and from what I understand, he's currently on vacation. Saw some photos of him out there with Dirty Daphne, but that's a whole separate conversation. His response was essentially, we can talk about it for the show, but there are multiple layers to this. I don't like to lump everything into one conversation because certain things can be true while other things aren't, and you have to be able to separate them. He also made it clear that he's not interested in just winning a debate. He said he doesn't come into these conversations trying to beat somebody. He wants to talk about what's actually factual. He acknowledged that both Charlamagne and Akademiks watch each other's content, so he was speaking to them directly through his stream as well. He also addressed the political angle. He confirmed Charlamagne aligns with the Democratic side, Rock Nation, and all of that, and said multiple things can be true at once. But he made it very clear nobody is above getting checked on his platform. Not the Democrats, not the Republicans, not Trump, not Jay-Z, not Kendrick, not Drake, and not even himself. He said he holds himself to that same standard. Now, from what I've gathered, and correct me if I'm wrong on any of this, the situation started when Charlamagne reached out to Akademiks as a heads up. Apparently, they got at one of Akademiks' guys, someone connected to his platform, allegedly a moderator or chat figure going by the name Grand Wizard Chat. And supposedly this person may have been talking, possibly implicating Akademiks somehow. Charlamagne said he was still trying to get more details on where all this was coming from.
Akademiks asked Charlamagne directly who his source was. Charlamagne said he couldn't say. That right there, that exchange, is what sparked the back and forth between them. Akademiks then reportedly said he was letting his people off the leash, basically greenlighting them to respond however they needed to, and things escalated from there. But here's where I want to focus, because this is the part that really bothers me, the Grand Wizard situation. Let me say again, the lawsuit is real. I don't know whether they're guilty, innocent until proven guilty. But the lawsuit exists, and what's been said about the staking situation is documented. You're also not supposed to be publicly addressing ongoing legal matters online like that, but that's a side point. My main issue, and I'm talking directly to Akademiks right now, is this Grand Wizard character. Dude is not from this country. He's operating under your platform, getting paid under your umbrella with a name that's a direct reference to the KKK. He's been on here for years calling black people the N-word, attacking people, pushing harmful narratives, and doing it all behind the cover of a platform that's built on black culture. And Akademiks, you're not from America either. You weren't raised in this culture, so I need you to explain to me why that's acceptable. Why is that respectful? Can a black person from America go to any other country in the world and pull this same move? Can they set up a platform, hire someone local to disrespect the people of that culture and that country, give them a racially offensive name rooted in that country's history of oppression, and just keep it moving? No, that would never fly, and it shouldn't fly here either. This is culture vulture behavior at its worst. There's already a long history of people who aren't black building platforms and careers off of black culture, studying it, monetizing it, and giving nothing back. But to take it to the level where you're employing someone in another country to openly disrespect black people under a name tied to one of the most violent hate organizations in American history, that's a whole different level. I'm not trying to hear the word salad, the deflections, or the semantics around it. The bottom line is simple. Both of you, Akademiks and this Grand Wizard person, are accountable for this. That part right there needs to be addressed directly. Everything else, the lawsuit, the legal stuff, we can revisit when the facts are fully out. But this piece right here, this needs to be answered now. That's what I want to hear from you. Let me know what y'all think.